Somebody call a doctor because Bad Medicine is back. Over there is Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, I am very excited today because we are taking a look at one of my all-time favorites that I've seen many times. That's right, Days of Thunder with Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. I cannot wait. I'm not going to say any more because somebody hasn't seen it.
Oh, there's only one person here that has seen it, and I'm definitely ready, willing, and able for you to watch this and enjoy yourself. So,
Shame.
biggest Top Gun fan in the world. I just didn't want to see Tom Cruise driving a car. He had longer hair. I wasn't into NASCAR at the time. I don't know. I can make a lot of excuses why I haven't seen it, but I haven't seen it. First time watch for me. And these guys have been riding me for a long time, so I'm excited.
The disappointment that he felt when I said I haven't watched Gladiator is me times 2 that he hasn't seen Days of Thunder. Yes, I have watched it. And you know what? This film will always be a first-time watch for me, no matter how many times I have seen it. It's that damn good. Let's go! My thought.
Oh, look at that. The sun's coming up shot of the track. It might as well have been a football field or a baseball field or,
Well, I am curious in the 90s how this would have played out in the theater, early 90s.
Given technology.
To where we're at 30-some years
Ooh,
later.
Daytona.
20-some.
This is back in the good old days of Winston Cup.
Yep.
Days of Thunder. Oh, Winston Cup series. Oh, there we go.
Go Rooker.
Rooker's in this? Oh, yeah. What?
My introduction to him.
Huh.
Believe his.
Come on.
I
They
believe
put
this.
him in Talladega Nights.
I think this was his first. I believe this is his first ever movie role too.
They did not.
A big role.
All right, Cary Elwes, you guys had mentioned he was in this. John C. Reilly.
It's his best movie he's ever done.
I'm not.
Fred Thompson.
John C. Quinn or J.C. Quinn. This is Mason's cousin.
Holy shit! What?
Guys, let him go, but
I'm
us
sorry.
three gotta.
I'm sorry. I gotta control myself.
Oh, Richard Petty. What a legend. Oh, the old Monte Carlos. Oh, this music is.
Music every time.
All right.
I've got to go full headphones on this one. Normally I keep it off, but
Oh, the engines. Hey, I guess I gotta.
Look who's that right there in the front left, Dale Earnhardt.
I gotta go full headphones, guys.
Perry Hall, great Robert Buddy
flare
Brotherton
that's just down
died
the
here
road.
last year in a fiery crash.
See, you're enjoying the good life, Harry? Yeah. Well, I don't mind spreading a little fertilizer around now and then. There's worse things. I want you to build me a car. Everybody knows some downtown car dealer can't afford a race team. If you built the car, I'd get a damn driver.
Walking through the field with his nice clothes on.
You can build a driver like you build a car, Harry. Well, I got somebody. Who? Take a look at him. I give up racing. You got to know that. You didn't give up racing, Harry. You quit to avoid an investigation into Buddy's crash at Daytona.
Oh.
I talked to NASCAR, and if you come back in, there won't be any investigation.
You ain't buried in horse manure after all. Looking pretty good.
I can't tell you how much we all appreciate you letting us use the car, Rowdy.
Who is this driver?
Come on.
intro.
Come on. He's riding through the fucking smoke with the music.
What do you know about stock car racing?
Well, watch on television, of course.
You've seen it on television?
ESPN. The coverage is excellent. You'd be surprised at how much you can pick up. Y'all go right ahead, but you've been this bitch the least little bit. I'm gonna tear your balls off.
Look, I ain't gonna let you race this car. You said you'd look at him. I've looked at him. Well, I know a damn race driver when I see one.
Oh, look.
Let me drive. I won't make a fool out of you.
Hans is crushing it.
You gonna slip and slide and slam yourself into the wall before you know it. So just take it easy. I'm dropping the hammer. No, you're not.
Love that line.
Cal Naughton.
Good breaks.
31 flat. That's good enough to take the pole in the last race here.
You never drove a stock car before?
Sprints mainly.
You unlucky son of a bitch in that tunnel turn, because that car was way out of shape.
Well, you think it was luck? Let's do it again.
After 2 championships and 7 straight wins, you were fired.
Doesn't matter. I'd have quit regardless.
Why is that?
Wasn't going anywhere.
Well, where do you want to go?
Indianapolis. But you can't win in Indy without a great car. My name's not Andretti or Unser.
Ooh.
You build me a car and I'll win Daytona next year.
Oh, I love this scene.
I'm going to give you an engine, low to the ground, extra big oil pans will cut the wind from underneath you. I'm going to give you a fuel line that will hold an extra gallon of gas. I'm going to shave half an inch off you and shape you like a bullet.
Nothing stock about a stock car.
Perfect.
Oh,
Here we go.
just him talking to the frame. I've always loved that.
Yeah. Make sure you're in spec.
He's like a mad scientist out there with this. Look at that gloss finish.
Just shining.
Beaut.
What a beaut. Cole Trickle.
The greatest montage.
Oh, Dave, crank this up. Crank it up.
You hit it to 11 at home.
I'm going full headphone.
Cole, you're wandering all over the track. Yeah, well, that son of a bitch just slammed into me. No, he didn't slam into you. He didn't bump you. He didn't nudge you. He rubbed you. And rubbing, son, is racing.
Rubbing is racing. Oh, I've heard that one before. Rubbing is racing. Oh.
There goes a fender. There goes a quarter panel.
Oh. Oh. She's a little
rough.
All right. Well, we're still under a caution. I want you to go back out on that track and hit the pace car. Hit the pace car? Hit the pace car. What for? Because you hit every other goddamn thing out there. I want you to be perfect. Go on. Go, go, go.
That'll never get old.
Okay, so Arizona, now we're at Bristol. Oh!
You're going too high. Stay in the groove.
Stay in the groove.
Oh.
Just dragging him out.
Well, how about that? A sound we don't have to fix. I don't want you spoiled, Buck.
I love this movie.
I don't want you spoiling this. Oh,
Uh-oh, this is gonna hurt.
What is this? Look at Rowdy just laughing.
it's just held out by tape.
I got a pen. I don't think so. We're busy now. You're what? Yeah. Eating ice cream. Ice cream? Now, you're welcome. Come on and get one, but I don't believe NASCAR would think much of you trying to eat an ice cream cone out there. You have enough trouble riding around the track as it is.
What the fuck's he doing?
The dog.
The dog.
I had sponsors in the stands, and I'm hugging and holding hands and kissing them in the ear and praying for a good showing. And what do? We end up looking like a monkey fucking a football out there.
A monkey fucking a football.
The one thing you absolutely need to do to win a race, you need to finish the race.
I realize Harry's been around a long time. I'm not saying that his ways are antiquated, but it helped to have a car that handled properly and didn't blow engines.
There's 40 other vultures out there who managed to finish the race on their tires. What is this shit, huh? You want me to work the pit and you drive? I can't talk to this son of a bitch.
They don't get us a sponsor in the next couple of races, I'm liable to be out of the car business altogether. I know you're great. You know you're great. But if the guy in the car doesn't trust you, we're never going to win a damn race.
Can't talk to this son of a bitch.
Can't talk to this son of a bitch.
We gotta talk, all right? On the radio during a race.
You just want to change the way I drive it.
Maybe.
Maybe you could set up the car so I don't have to change.
You just tell me how. Cole, you're the driver. You think she's running loose or tight? Tell us. We give a turn here, take some wedge out there, we'll win some races.
I can't do that because I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
He doesn't know what he's doing. He just drives fast.
I'm an idiot. I don't have the vocabulary.
What is happening here?
Oh, harass is all over the place. When the rear end's loose, car's fast. Now, Cole, there is something else. Tires is what wins a race.
Yeah, just the way he says it.
You run 50 laps any way you like, then 50 laps like I want you to. If you do, I'm going to beat you.
I love that.
Now we're going to do it 50 laps my way, all right? Now, when you were racing Indy cars out west, tires were twice as wide and the car weighed half as much. Now your car weighs twice as much and the tires are half as wide. When you burn them up, they melt. When they melt, they get greasy. You're out of control. All right?
Oh, cruising up in the old caddy.
His way, my way. I was 6 seconds faster.
Try to use that as much as I can.
His way,
Your way,
my way.
my way.
Yeah, it was 6 seconds faster.
What's wrong?
We're trying to figure out what to do.
We run 31:10. We're almost a second off the pace. We're looking for some speed out of this.
Car's perfect, Barry.
Is this where we get like a
The first
top
race of the season here at the
10
legendary
finish or
Darlington
top
International.
5? Show a little bit of promise.
Thing, Oak. You should
Never
take it in.
spoil.
30 laps to go. Thanks, Harry.
The V8s.
You're going to burn the damn tires, Cole, so take it easy. I'm not going faster. Everybody else is going slower.
Checked his lap times. We just haven't fallen off as much as everybody else.
You're running fifth, and you're gaining half a second a lap on the leader. And Trickle has moved into the number 2 spot, right behind Rowdy Burns. Remember me? I'm going to take this rookie once and for all. You can't play with Rowdy like this. He's going to give you a real ass whipping. Relax, Barry.
Just relax.
Somebody tried to give, and it's Rowdy Burns who's out. We have a new leader, Cole Trickle, in the number 46 City Circle Link car. You've been on the green for 68 laps. Everybody's got a pit, Cole. Here goes Jim. Give me another one. Oh. Go, go, go! Let's go! Get him up quick! You're in 3rd place. That's a pretty respectable position. Now, what you do is this. When they slow down in for turn 4, just keep your foot on the gas and drive right by him on the outside. He's going to end up in the wall. All right, Cole.
His delivery there.
Those tires are matched, perfect, and staggered special. If you go to the outside, you can hold it.
You can hold it. Cole, we're on the air here.
The Grand Prix. Is that a Grand Prix?
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
Probably the GXB or whatever.
Yeah, go. He's gonna wreck. He's gonna wreck. He's gonna wreck.
The boy don't have the balls to pass me on the outside.
He's gonna take them. He's gonna take them both out. Oh shit!
Hard one.
Hey! Did he get it?
Ever NASCAR victory.
Hey, we got it.
Ah, never gets old.
My
Jeff Bodine took third.
Look at that.
Well, that last stop, when I came in, Harry put on special tires.
What's special about it? Well, nothing in particular. You know.
You told me. I lied. I had to tell you something to calm me down. You
Such a idiot. He's laughing at him.
We've got ourselves a sponsor. Whatever else we do from here, we win Daytona.
That's the
Superflow Motor Oils. All right, we got a sponsor.
Told you I lost my ride. Team owner was a con man, junk bonds with his companies. Mainly, he sold stolen yachts. When I won enough races, he even used my name to promote the sales. He went to jail, and I lost my ride.
There's no need to be embarrassed by some low-life piece of trash.
Well, Harry, that depends on whether or not you're related to that low-life piece of trash.
Oh, no.
Was my father.
Oh.
They don't trust me. I don't trust them.
You lied to me today. I'm gonna punch you out.
Yeah? Give it a try.
My ass kicked me 60-year-old. 59.
What was that, Harry?
Come on, come
Jeez. Drivers just don't go to the outside like that, Cole. But I knew you could do it. Beat your cherry.
Jerry.
Drinking moonshine.
Mm-hmm. Hey, see, now there's calculating drivers, and then there's kamikaze drivers.
Buddy Brotherton was your dad? He died at Daytona, didn't he?
Last year.
Oh, no.
He's probably dead before he hit it. Coroner's report shows massive heart attack.
They're pulling over their truck?
Let's go. The hell for? It's right there in your hand. Transportation of illegal alcohol across state lines for the purpose of distribution.
Well, this reflects you, officer. This is not distribution. This is consumption.
What is this?
Up against the wall.
Is this a ruse?
Looks like we found something. Concealed weapon.
Where?
Here. The only question is, will he actually use it?
Big old work. Big old work.
That guy was laughing when he came out of the truck.
Please don't
I
be
was
mad,
going to
Harry.
say, he
Your voice
looks
just
pretty.
thought you might like me.
I still love the shove up against the truck. It looks like she just went full send.
Yeah.
Tom was like, you better bring it.
Yeah, I wonder if Tom said just launch me.
5 out of his last 6 races. Stop playing peekaboo and around his rearview mirror. I thought you boys would have had enough of that by now. I'm not doing anything like that, Harry. Well, then what are you doing?
If bumper gets any looser, Rowdy, they're gonna black flag you. Let them go by.
Rooker.
Oh, there he goes.
Right back in it.
Oh, this music is so 80s. I know it's 90, but it's 80s.
Just those quick shots. He just looks.
Oh, they had the Earnhardt's car on the track. Did you see that? Mm-hmm. Oh, they had the number 3 on the track. Oh, wow. Whoa! It's not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Oh, shit! Oh.
Come on. What's going on?
Down. Hospital. Just tell him he's had a concussion, his brain is bruised, and like any bruise, it's going to swell. That swelling is almost certainly what's affecting his vision. What did his helmet look like? Was it scratched?
Oh, that is a young Nicole Kidman. Holy Jesus. It took me a minute.
Could someone talk to me? When I'm driving, I got a guy on the radio who talks to me. I can't see him. He talks to me.
Don't worry. We're gonna take care of him.
No, it's me. I've been here all night.
Harry, what happened? Rowdy was spinning across the track. Rule is you go straight for him. So I never took my foot off the gas. He should have been gone by the time I got there.
Another car hit you and knocked you into Rowdy. It's one of those things that never happens.
Until it does.
I feel great.
Oh!
Oh, damn nice to see you, Cole.
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, nice to see you.
You've met Dr. Lewicki? It's your doctor, Dr. Lewicki.
I don't think he's actually seen me before.
Oh, no.
Harry. It's a great costume, Harry. So how are you, Doc?
Oh, Cole, this really is Dr. Lewicki.
He thought you'd come by to look me over.
Feel your vision's restored? Nothing's blurred, you're not seeing double.
What are you gonna do with this?
Look into your eyes.
Isn't this what you're really looking for?
Tom.
Oh, no.
Well, that's interesting enough, Mr. Trickle. But it's just not my specialty.
Oh.
No, that was bad.
Well, that's
Real thing?
Well, I wouldn't play no joke on you in the situation. Sorry, Cole, I'm trying not to smile.
All right, get out.
Is that a bedpan full of grapes and stuff like the plastic one? Bananas. Oh my God. Oh, embarrassing.
I don't want to be next to this clown. You mind picking up the pace a little?
Even in the hospital. Really? We're getting a wheelchair race? This isn't going to end good. I get the f out with this scene.
Dealing with two kids here.
Right this way. So neither Mr. Burns nor, in this case, Mr. Trickle present any significant intracranial injury. I'm not inclined to give them clearance at this time.
And that's total horse shit.
I think they are saying they would like another opinion. Now, we have a little something we have to say to the boys here. I don't think you necessarily need to hear it.
What a dick.
What are you, a
no
condescending
kidding.
douchebag?
Okay? It's Big John's turn.
There you go.
Come on with this guy.
If you want to turn yourselves into a greasy spot on a country road somewhere, go right ahead. But you two monkeys are not going to do it on my racetrack. You trade paint one more time, you so much as touch, I'm going to black flag the two of you. We all going to go out to dinner together. And not only that, you two are going to drive to dinner together.
Why?
Wow.
On earth. Did anyone do that?
To make them get along.
Not too long ago, after he won Darlington, we played a trick on Cole.
Why would you want me to know about this?
I don't want you to hold a bad opinion of Cole. I believe it scares him. He needs reassurance from you that he's okay.
Oh, hitting us with those 80s feels music in the background. Oh, what a soundtrack.
This time, let's shake hands.
Of course.
Good luck, Cole.
Oops.
Could I see you?
Oh, you will. I promise.
Have some dinner, go catch a movie. I'll take you to a race.
It won't get you back on the track any faster.
Oh.
No, not what I meant.
Just the way that some of these people in here just give those cocky little smiles.
Oh, that's what they had these guys drive together in?
Yeah, it's a rental.
Rental, Dave.
Yeah.
Since you agree, I ain't gonna let you drive this car to dinner.
A Chevy Lumina versus a Ford Taurus. Those. Oh, they're crashing up the rentals. I used to have a Chevy Lumina. Never raced it quite like that, though. Oh, no.
Jumps the curb. Like a curb. Jesus. Look at the valet guys.
Jesus Christ. How's it going?
We're here.
We had car trouble.
I believe it was the radiator. Wasn't it, Cole?
That's right. I believe it was.
There's that Tom Cruise smile.
Russ Wheeler, he's going to be driving for us.
Look at him.
Get your medical clear.
Just look. What kind of Walmart f***ing Iceman is this?
That's Cary Elwes. You shut your mouth.
I know who it is.
Respect.
Look, and I love
that big laugh.
I love Cary Elwes. Guy's a legend from Princess Bride. It's just the fact that he came with the blondish spiked hair.
That was the fashion back then. Everybody had spiked hair.
Tom is a brunette.
Oh.
It's nicely extravagant, but really, I can't.
Let's suppose you had a couple of days off.
Sugar?
Could I interest you in the North Carolina countryside? Speaking theoretically.
Maybe.
I gotta say, the many times I've seen this, that's the first time I actually saw the kangaroo in it.
Same.
Duh.
Yeah, same
Same.
here.
That's awesome.
When you called it, yeah.
Ryder's not here.
Well, I told her to meet us at the infield by 5.
We should probably get started on Cole. Follow my finger.
Oh boy.
Pick a spot on the wall and look at it. Please don't move.
I didn't move.
Your eyes. Just focus on one spot.
Oh boy. Oh jeez. The tension.
Very pretty, actually.
Oh.
She's all business.
Oh.
What did you do that for?
The Babinski side.
Oh.
If the toe goes up, you're in trouble.
Oh, just
You're
no
fine.
sells
But
them.
close. You're clear to race.
Oh, look at that belt. You still have those, don't you? He does, I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Sorry, just drove me nuts in there.
Why did you ignore me like that? I wasn't ignoring you.
Whoa.
Oh, she had a job to do.
Exactly. Let her do her job. And then this probably would have happened.
Yep. And then happy fun time.
You're not gonna do anything weird on my leg, are you, Cole?
It's just something Harry and I work on together. It's called drafting.
Now listen, Oak. Very important lesson here.
I'm familiar with what drafting is.
Are you sure?
The lead car has to floor it to hit 200 miles an hour. You can go just as fast and still have power in reserve. So when these two cars come off that last turn, the car that's in back can move out of the draft and slingshot past the lead car, beat it to the finish line, and you go straight to victory lane.
Jesus.
Is there anything you want to do besides racing?
Anything you say.
NASCAR commentating?
What? There must be something else.
I can tell you what I don't want to be in life. That's a fraud. That's not the question you're really asking.
What's the question I'm really asking?
How could I, a brilliant brain doctor, be in bed with a guy who drives a car for a living?
Do something to make me respect you.
I don't ever remember that line.
Do something to make me respect you. Do
Great
it.
delivery, Nicole. I don't remember that line at all.
I don't either. Come on.
Tom, you can't do anything in the car,
But
we will grant you permission to ride the bike.
yeah. With the doctor and no helmet.
Got the powerboat.
Hi, Claire. I'm Jenny. Nice to meet you. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Just beyond, top of that knoll, gonna build our permanent home.
Rowdy, what is it?
You
didn't forget about the physical, did you?
Nobody in my family goes to a doctor unless they're dying.
Put your arms out. Easy. It's imperative that you get back to Daytona Memorial and see Dr. Wilhay.
Nobody wants to listen to me.
These new tires are terrible. You should have put on scuffs.
You're doing good, Cole.
Oh, he's gonna have a hard time.
What's wrong? Cole's upset at being in that race car.
Coming up on your inside.
What an asshole move.
Just slamming.
He's passing him. I'll just put him in the wall, too.
Oh. Boom. There goes the engine.
It's the way he chews his gum. Into the microphone.
Engine blew. How? I'm not a mechanic, Harry.
Somebody forgot about the tattle button.
Yep.
The longer he ignores it, the more damage is going to be done to his brain. He's your friend, Cole.
Where's Cole? He's on the phone. He could use a little privacy.
Uh-oh, is he going to get rid of him off the team?
Cole's not running good. He's not looking good. And now he's got sponsor trouble.
But you don't, is that it?
As far as that goes, no, I don't. But I want to keep the sponsor and Cole.
You're on the phone with the doctor.
Here's your owner, Tim Dalen. What do you think about this young man?
Look at those shades.
102 laps completed. We're under caution here at North Wilkesboro.
How come Cole hasn't seen Rowdy yet?
Drivers can't stand to be reminded what can happen to them in a race car. You get a driver to a funeral before he's actually dead, you made history stop.
Yeah, Harry's always giving some kind of laugh. Like smile, laugh after.
His delivery in this is awesome. Blocking him.
He's blocking me!
That would cause a fight between the pit crews and real life.
Yeah. Oh, that's a bad one.
Trickle moving to the bottom of the track with both right side tires flat.
Yeah.
Russ Wheeler don't deserve to win, Tim. It's just racing here. All overreacted, yeah.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Here we go.
Change my tires. I don't know what for, Nicole. It's over.
Holy.
He's destroyed both my cars.
Was that it? Listening to me.
Where are you going from here?
Catch a flight to Charlotte.
You want me to come with you? We could also try to see Rowdy. Is there anything wrong with that?
Guess I just forgot about that.
Kind of illegal.
With the doctor in the car?
Just everywhere. Let me out of the car! Let me out or I get out.
Claire? I'm not leaving till you talk.
I got nothing to say.
Well, I do!
Okay, great. Let's hear it.
It's like the barking dog. Called me out on it.
You are selfish, you're crazy, and you're scared. You are scared to death. You and Rowdy, you have the same sickness. It's called denial, and it is probably going to kill you both.
Selfish and crazy doesn't worry about that, but scared.
You want to control something that's out of control. That's what you said to me, wasn't it? Control is an illusion, you infantile egomaniac. Nobody knows what's going to happen next. You've gotten a glimpse of that, and you're scared. God, I hate you for this, you son of a bitch. You make me sound like a doctor.
Boom!
Oh! Whoa.
No, she dropped the hammer.
She just dropped the mic.
Mic drop. No LA Night pun intended.
Right here.
Oh, boy.
Here you're out of a job.
Yeah.
Why don't you be your crew chief for him? Or help him somehow. And everybody can be happy. Oh.
How many of these things you chew every day?
I've raced with my legs broke, heart bruised, eyes popping out of my head like they're on springs.
What'd you win this for? Right here, what'd you win this for?
Doesn't it say?
Yeah, it's the Winston Cup, buddy. Well, hell, that's an easy one to forget.
Screw you, man.
We can go down there and fix your head. We can fix it right here.
Whoa.
Get yourself a friend like Cole Trickle.
Yep.
Remember, I said friend. I'm not saying boyfriend or husband. Just a friend.
How are you?
Good.
I think he'll make it out of the hospital, but he'll never drive a race car again.
Put him in the booth. They need a personality like Rowdy's.
I mean, he is entertaining.
Well, the doc here says I need minor brain surgery.
Well, listen, Doc, any surgery on his brain is bound to be minor.
You think I should let him do it, Cole?
Yeah.
Then I gotta ask you to do something for me. Drive my car.
What are you talking about?
I lost my sponsor. They put their money on me, not the car. I got a lot of land and a lot of plans I ain't paid for. The only way to get my sponsor back is to make sure my car runs good at Daytona.
There's plenty of other drivers you don't even need.
Don't give me that mealy mouth shit, you son of a bitch. Then you'll do it. Shit, man. You had me going.
Cole, what's wrong?
Still Rowdy, I'll call him.
Can't use them, don't want them, couldn't afford them if I did.
I've actually used that line.
Come on. All right, now talk about racing.
Come on, Buck. I don't believe I'm gonna take off. Not Harry.
Racing Rowdy's car at Daytona. Can't do it without you.
And I ain't going back in, Cole.
Is it a lazy Susan of booze and peanuts and cherries? Oh, man. I got to put that on the list to get for
Did
Christmas.
he have a heart attack, did he?
No, I didn't. But you don't want to hear about it.
Sure I do.
When Buddy hit the wall at the third turn, he was jabbering on the radio about as fast as he was driving. So carbon monoxide my ass.
Why didn't you let him investigate, Harry? Why?
Because I should have known better than to let him drive in the first place. Buddy was a terrible pain in the ass. It's made him twice as ignorant as you.
Before Buddy hit the wall, how was he actually doing in that race?
You ornery old... You get back in that car, you'll die.
I'm getting it rowdy.
Oh, well, that thing's just dumb enough to be a race driver. He's mean! He's not particular friend. So why?
Because he asked me to.
Horse shit! You just want to race again.
So do you.
Yeah. You're scared.
Yeah, and so are you.
I don't have anything else.
I got nowhere else to go.
Just put me in that race car. Let me be the one to show you what you've done. I won't make a fool out of you.
I honestly just wouldn't know how this deal's going to turn out, Cole.
Look at that sky.
That's up for cool weather. But if that sun breaks after you're on a track, you're liable to run real loose real quick. I don't want to worry you enough, but Cole's not ready for that. He's changed. Cannot get out of control and expect him to bring you right back.
Oh. Oh, no.
This is not the kind of answer I'm looking for from you.
A little permatex around the seals will be all right.
And I hope I beat him at the same time.
You know, a lot of guys don't like him. It's just
Rusty Wallace. Good old young Rusty Wallace.
Since the crash, he's been a danger to himself and to other drivers. If he comes near me, I'm going to put him in the wall. I don't expect I'll see too much of him, except in my rearview mirror.
Oh, well.
Harry said you wouldn't mind if I stopped by.
How's Rowdy?
He's getting better every day. You know I can't watch you do this.
I'm more afraid of being nothing than I am of being hurt.
He has certainly given race fans something to talk about after winning the pole for today's event. Don't count out Cole Trickle, who is returning to Daytona for the first time since a near-fatal accident here last July.
Tim? Oh.
Tim. He's still standing there like the.
Take it easy. We had to change engines.
Why'd you have to change engines?
Found some metal in the oil filter.
Where'd you get the engine?
Well, we stole it.
Oh, this guy.
Gosh. You know, looking back, I wish they gave him more time to develop more of a
Oh, it would have been great.
heel.
They did a good amount, though, to make you hate him.
You're going to get in your car and take off? Drive carefully.
Oh, this music. Should be right up your alley. You love this stuff.
It's great. Probably buy tickets to hear this front row at the I PAC. would. You damn right I
No,
would.
that's where I got that from going just before the curtain when everyone's like, you good?
Oh, really? Nice.
That's where I got that from.
That's awesome. 5-year-old Diamond Dave. All right, gentlemen. Surround sound
that's if
on.
you saw it when it first came out.
Well, look who hung around.
Russ Wheeler is in the lead.
Do we still have any NASCAR fans out there? I know they do well, but I'm wondering if NASCAR fans actually watch with us.
Yeah.
What's going on, Cole?
Oh. Borrowing the synthesizer from Journey.
Yeah. You got a big one.
Cars are sliding down from the top of the track, so watch yourself. You better go high, Cole. Pick a line you can drive through.
Oh, he's going to have flashbacks driving through the smoke.
Go around those wrecks. You can drive through it.
Oh, all right.
I'm out of here.
Oh, hey, just like that, we're back.
I love how long that was going there, and then the cars, when he got there, started finally.
Slowly going down.
The man on the move is Cole Trickle.
I'm going to make a hole to get through here. Wheeler knocked me into Gant. Gant spun out.
God damn it.
Whoa, coming in hot.
Bouncing off the wall.
Come on, it's bullshit.
The accelerator's stuck, Harry. It's stuck. Step on the clutch and let the summit blow it. It's over, Cole.
Let the sun.
Nothing is over. Nothing.
Ross hitting his helmet.
Yep.
Oh, he's still in it. He's out.
Good news is the accelerator's fixed. The bad news is the transmission's screwed. I'm coming in.
This is whenever
He's coming in fucking
This is whenever
backwards.
I leave the studio. This is how I feel.
Oh!
Get me up for that pace car. The race is over for us. Just give me the high gear.
High gear.
Get out there and help them.
He's only got a high gear?
Yeah, he's only got fifth.
Yeah!
In front of the pace car.
Hey, you can't do that. That's not your car. It's my engine in that car. I gave you that engine, and that's what my boys are clicking.
Technicalities.
That's what my boys are
Speed with the
pushing.
green flag.
Gonna be at max speed.
Running 9. How many laps to go? 8. What's the interval between me and Wheeler? Trickle's fifth and moving up fast, Russ. Remember me? I'm gonna draft Wheeler. Make him pull me around the track. I'm gonna put him in the wall.
I love how he has to communicate everything he's going to do.
Oh, yeah.
That's for us.
Oh, now he's going to get behind him. Fake the move
Don't
to the
keep
outside.
this up,
Slingshot to the
Cole,
fucking inside. Here we go.
Going down.
It's going down.
I know Cole. He always goes to the outside. This one's for you, Harry.
There it is.
Just grinding that thing.
Oh, losing a little paint there.
Here come the cars to the finish line. It's
Oh,
Cole Trickle taking the win.
All right.
Yes.
Now here's the shot right here. Boom. Look at that.
Look at that smile.
The big smile, the sun, the dirt.
They sold the
movie
music right there.
Come on. Oh. Remember, ain't first, you're last, John C.
Yep.
Oh, if you ain't first, you're last.
I thought you weren't gonna watch.
I lied.
I lied.
Harry, say something, will you?
I really can't.
You didn't know how this one was going to turn out, did you?
It's like you said, there's nothing you can't do in a race car.
Said he was going to win.
We won. Now, can you walk?
Where to?
Victory Lane.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll race your ass.
Here we go. Tom had to get his running in.
Oh, look at this
Look at Harry. Yes!
Love that shot.
That's the shot.
Love that shot.
Oh, that's a poster. Oh, man. What a cast.
There it is.
Paramount.
Well,
you haven't done much better than that, Paramount. Oak.
There it is.
there you go, Oak.
Oak, since this was your first experience with Days of Thunder, first time watch, please take the honors. Because we're just going to be total nerds about it, so you go ahead and let it rip.
You know, I have some older friends, right? And I ask them at times, do you remember being 16 or 20 and the first time you heard Living on a Prayer on the radio or Here I Go Again on the radio? Do you remember that moment and that feeling? You know, and the thing is with movies now, there's very few movies where you get this feeling. And the closest thing I can even think of in the last, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 years is Top Gun Maverick, ironically, Tom Cruise, right? So, and I've said this before, like, man, I wish we could get some new 80s music, new 80s movies, right? But we're not, right? We're not getting new stuff like that. Closest thing we got was the Peacemaker theme song from Wigwam. In any regard, this movie was everything these guys hyped it up to be, and I don't regret for 1 second of the last 25 years of not seeing it, because I was able to have this fucking moment at 45 years old to see a young Tom Cruise, Robert Duvall, all these guys for the first time and have this feeling. And I'm trying to cherish it because I'm wondering when am I going to go to the theater and have this feeling? When? Top Gun Maverick, right?
Yeah. That's the closest thing.
Top Gun Maverick.
Yep.
When am I going to have this feeling in the theater? And forget about the theater. We watch movies on the channel. When am I going to feel this again? The music, of course, I was familiar with most of the music except the song at the end, which probably isn't going to make the cut because you can't have it. The ending song was David Coverdale from Whitesnake, and I even said to Mason Quinn during the song, I'm like, it's not a famous Whitesnake song. It was just performed by David Coverdale. I'm like, this sounds like David Coverdale. So not only did I get a new Tom Cruise movie, I pretty much got a new fucking Whitesnake song out of it too.
Yep.
Look, it was. Do I have to actually talk about the breakdown of the movie?
Absolutely.
It's it was, guys. This was everything. Everything you'd expect. And I know it came out in 1990, but 1990, the 80s, it's all, first 2 years of the 90s was basically the 80s. It was everything you wanted. An incredible cast. You're not going to get much better than if you need like that fatherly kind of guiding figure. You're not going to get any better than Robert Duvall. You're just not, right? And of course, you need a young hotshot driver. That's Tom Cruise all the way. Michael Rooker, I mean, you're not going to get anybody more perfect for that part. Like, had to be kind of hardcore.
Southern
had to be
race car driver.
Had to be the badass, but did have like that soft spot in him a little bit. So, I mean, incredible casting. Even Randy Quaid. Like, look, I see Randy Quaid. I see two characters. I see Cousin Eddie, and I see, Independence Day. But he crushed it here. Even Cary Elwes as the bad guy. He plays, kind of a smirky, kind of easy to dislike guy. And it was just an epic movie. The race scenes. I'm gonna watch it again. So I have a relatively obnoxious home theater setup at my house. It's not a huge TV or anything, but the sound is insane, and there's 100% chance not going to be able to do it when the wife of your little guy's home, but there's 100% chance the subwoofer's getting turned up to 11 and the speakers, and I'm going to play this again. Just the racing scenes, the drama, the acting, the everything was so amazing. And look, if you were to make this movie today and have everything be the same, I think it would be just as good. So I don't think that's the other thing. Like, if you were to take the modern race cars and modern actors and throw in the modern NASCAR guys, this movie, I feel like, as well as any movie from 1990, this probably aged incredibly, right? But between the action, the nostalgia, the music, everything, this was an incredible experience. And like I said, look, you can give somebody a hard time, understandably, for a movie this good. Like, how have you not seen this?
And we have.
But
and we will continue.
But the fact of the matter is, by me not seeing this, I got to have this experience at this age, and it was fucking awesome. And I'm so glad we did it for the channel. And I know Diamond Dave kicked off this reaction, you know, kind of by saying, hey, we don't do a lot on this channel where 3 of us have seen a movie and one hasn't, because like that's the hook for reaction channels, right? First time watching. Oh, there's no way these guys haven't seen it. Well, 3 of us haven't, or 3 of us have, one hasn't. And this was my movie, an absolutely incredible experience. This film was everything it lived up to be. I can't wait to watch it again. I don't know if it's going to make the cut, but Answer brought up that every once in a while they re-release these in theaters. 1,000,000% chance I'm going to go. But what an incredible movie, from cast to the way everything was shot to the music. Just fucking legendary, guys.
So one of the spots right here, the scene where Cole leaves the pits after a race to hit Russ, is based on an actual event in 1987 All-Star race at Charlotte, North Carolina, between Bill Elliott and Dale Earnhardt.
And I will say it was cool that they did. I only caught it once, but I saw the number 3 car in there once in one of the scenes. Now I will say, and I don't know again if it's going to make the cut, and I have to mention it since we're talking about it. So I saw Talladega Nights when it came out in the theater. Have you guys all seen it?
I haven't. Nope.
We have.
Okay, so Mason Quinn hasn't seen it, and now he has to see that because look, they at the time, Answer, when you guys saw Talladega Nights, you had to have been like, okay, they're taking this. It's 75% Days of Thunder from plot and the character setup and stuff like that. But go back and watch.
Every time I've seen this, I didn't.
I've seen Talladega Nights. I've seen Talladega Nights a million times, and Talladega Nights was 75% this movie, just on the comedy side, but a lot of the themes, the characters, and everything very much lined up, and just it made this enjoyable, knowing where Talladega Nights got a lot of their inspiration. There's characters that line up, and of course, Talladega Nights was hilarious in its own right, and they spoofed a lot of stuff here, but so I had a good laugh, kind of knowing where some of this stuff was coming from. But in any regards, an epic movie, and I gotta say, guys, it lived up to the hype 1,000,000%.
Yeah, and there was a couple other things in there too. Over the years, I kind of remember, and of course, correct me at any point, folks, but the scene where all the bigwigs, the jackasses with Nicole Kidman and Claire, where she's like, well, my professional opinion and my boss we're on the same page. That scene, I believe I saw something, and I don't even know how true this is, but something along the lines, NASCAR didn't want that scene in there because something about Dale Earnhardt, I thought it was, and maybe Rusty actually took place. And NASCAR had a problem with this film, the majority of the film, because of how many events they took and put in the movie.
Yeah, they were a little too close.
Well, I think they got, and again, someone correct me, but I thought NASCAR got their way with some scenes where it got nixed. But some scenes,
really?
They were just like, nope, this is staying
Well,
in.
look,
I
if you're
thought I
making
saw
a
that
movie
somewhere.
about racing, you're going to have to borrow from real life events because you're not just going to be like way over the top.
Well,
like
and the one thing
Nights
that
was in some aspects.
They didn't want
but you're
to
going to
show-
borrow from real life.
Yeah, they didn't want to show some of their.
I'm sure the
black eyes,
NCAA
though.
doesn't care for the program either.
Or playmakers on NFL.
It's worth mentioning at least that I think in the 80s and 90s, I think before social media and before I think a lot of behind the scenes stuff was able to be exposed through the different media outlets, I think things were definitely more hidden
Like
back
if you
then.
weren't at the race, you probably didn't see it because they weren't going to have ESPN showing.
They weren't going to show that stuff on TV. So I think now, I think you make a movie now, there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff you could probably show because I think our people are much more accustomed to getting raw and real. Like you said, that's a great point. That people There was nobody, like there's nobody with their cell phones in the audience to record stuff, and now it's like there's really I'm sure there's a ton of behind the scenes stuff we never see, but to hide a lot of the stuff that goes on, it would be a lot harder in today's.
Again, I'm
sure.
reading that wrong and some stuff, but I thought NASCAR really tried to take away some stuff.
That's why movies like you said, Program, or even Blue Chips, or then like Any Given Sunday, it's always a fictional football league or it's a fictional school.
Yeah, because that's the thing.
In the NCAA.
They had NASCAR and Winston Cup and all that stuff.
All that is
attached to
all
this.
over the place.
They obviously want to be in a positive light. But yeah, for me, I'm just reminded of how much I loved Robert Duvall and Randy Quaid's characters in here. I thought they were outstanding. Of course, Michael Rooker played his part absolutely perfectly. Tom Cruise did great.
See this? Production began without a finished script.
Yeah.
Scenes were often written the day of filming.
Yeah, I do remember reading about that. This one was like way on the ragged edge when they made it. Like they used the term like guerrilla filmmaking. From what I understand, that's kind of how this one was made. But look, Oak, you nailed it. For me, being able to watch it again, the fun thing with me was I haven't watched it with these three guys. Yes, we've all seen it, but we haven't watched it together. And it was a fun experience. We all kind of knew some of the scenes that were coming up. And what I like too, it was an hour and 45 minutes. The perfect length for just a fun, action-packed movie. You get in, they tell the story, they hit you with the big parts, the music, the racing, the engines, and then they get out and they tell the story. It doesn't have to go any longer than it did. But yeah, I do recall hearing about like Bruckheimer and the other folks working on it. It was total chaos.
Well, one of the other things you just saw too is that an ice cream incident actually happened in
real.
1987.
Well, and that's the thing too that I'm glad you brought that up, Answer, because I almost forgot. Folks need to remember that. Think about how sports were in the late 80s, the early 90s. Motorsports was no different. It was the Wild West in a lot of terms of things that they could get away with and things they could do. Safety and, stewards watching the race weren't necessarily giving out penalties left and right for bad driving or, overly aggressive or whatever. So it was a totally different time. And did they amp it up for the movie with Cole slamming him into the wall a bunch? Look, absolutely probably did, but I guarantee at some point, at some level of racing, that absolutely happened back then.
And then what I loved it with Cary Elwes is because if you've seen the movie Hot Shots, he is the character of Iceman in Hot Shots. So he is the Val Kilmer character to Charlie Sheen being Tom Cruise.
I forgot he was even in that.
I remember. So as a young Answer, my mom worked at Hardee's, which obviously Cary Elwes, Russ Wheeler drove for. So we had all the Hot Wheels cars that came in the Happy Meals. We had, which was kids' meals because Happy Meal I think is coined by McDonald's. But we had all the cars, we had all the shirts, we had all the cups. So that was always amazing. We always loved this movie. So I would have to ask my brothers if we did go to see it in theater, but I know we watched it so many times. I remember renting it and watching it and like hating Russ Wheeler, but because to this day I'll always remember the and Cary Elwes when he
gets hit.
But like even now this time we've watched it us three a collective 100 times at least, and none of us picked up on the kangaroo wearing the doctor outfit from all the flowers that they gave that he gave the doc. And this movie is just so amazing. The music, it still gets you. I mean, it's Hans Zimmer, so how is it not going to get you? But it just shows you that Bruckheimer has been delivering it for decades now.
And I want to know, if you've made it this far, thank you for staying with us. But any of you, when you're in the car or if you have your music on or whatever, and you hear Steve Winwood, and you hear that song, "Give Me Some Love," and how do you not think of Days of Thunder? It's literally all I can think about.
Just the monkeys and the football, and then the pit crew eating ice cream. That's how. When anybody asks me if I want ice cream, that's how I'll say it. I'll be like, "I'll have some ice cream." That's how.
And they had so many drivers and people helping them with the film, so like it makes sense that they would get all those stories. But as Diamond Davis scrolling through here some of the facts about the movie. I mean, the making of the movie is almost as legendary as the movie itself. If you've got some info that you want to drop some little Easter eggs or tidbits about like what happened behind the scenes, absolutely throw those in the comments, because I'm sure everybody would love to read them.
Yeah, with this film, for me, I like the story. Love the one-liners. Well, not all of them are officially labeled as one-liners, but the way I use them are one-liners.
The delivery.
Obviously, there's some moments in there that will not be used in today's world, right? Because today it's labeled exactly what you saw, a little bit more. It's enhanced a little bit more, right? Where in here, it happened all the time back in those films. Well, not all the time back in those films, but it's the less highlighted, I guess you could say. So there are some things in this film that are just throwaways for me, but also, again, the one-liners, seeing all the characters, all of them, except for Claire, for the most part, at least what they were giving us, were completely flawed in almost every way possible. You could really do a really big deep dive on the psychology of Cole and Rowdy, right, for athletes, because of the athlete mentality then.
Of course.
And it goes beyond the athlete mentality too, obviously. But that athlete mentality is still there today. Get me in. I'm going to try to do everything I can kind of mentality, right? Obviously, in Roddy's situation, not a good idea to keep pushing off these much-needed doctor appointments. And as a matter of fact, I don't know how many people are out there, but I saw some aunt and uncles. Like, literally, I forgot that line where he's like, the only time you go to a doctor is when I'm dead, or whatever. However he said that.
When you're dying.
I immediately had like 2 aunts and 3 uncles that popped in my head, because that's all they were about. If I'm not dead, I'm not going.
I go to the doctor.
So it's like, hey, you probably should.
We can fix it right now.
Yeah.
So again, for me, this is the one-liners in this, and yes, the montage. Anytime that song comes on, that's all I can think about is the montage of that whole thing. And it's kind of funny too. I didn't realize how much chaos there was until I just read some of this, how behind the scenes there was for production. And having the script not even completely done yet, the day they started shooting, is actually amazing, considering I know Tom Cruise wasn't Tom Cruise that he is now, but he was definitely ascending.
He was on his
at least
way.
from what I remember. So even just that, and I feel like today that probably still happens, and it's kind of kept quiet for the most part. But I can't imagine today now, and it probably does happen. We'll have to call Kirk and ask how many times that happens. But, I mean, even just that. And I forgot Hans was on this, so great score and soundtrack.
I guess he was more of a less known at this point. Yeah,
I mean, this was super early for Hans.
First collab.
Cool.
Well, the thing too. Oh, sorry to say. The thing too I liked was all the little stuff, like all the supporting actors. Look, they've gone on to do pretty big stuff, like Nick Searcy and the woman who was taking the times. I forget her name. I know her as Mags Bennett from Justified. She is an absolutely incredible actor. Some of the things I've seen her in, and she was in this just doing the stopwatch. And Nick Searcy was the cop that pulled him over. So again, he went on to be in Justified.
Then there was another crew chief that I recognized that was in the back as well too, when they were in the hospital around Cole's bed, and he was by the
but just like all the little mannerisms that all the actors had, it made it feel so real, and that's what I loved about it.
Yeah, with Cary, I just it's funny because seeing it then, didn't even think much of it. Way back in the day, young Diamond Dave. And now seeing it here and seeing how great of a heel he was in here, my mind just wants, oh man, if they would have just gave him a couple more lines, a little bit more story to really, really full-fledged heel. I mean, he was a heel, but I'm like, I really fucking hate this guy, because he was just too entertaining for my taste on here to fully be like, yeah, fuck that guy, So I wish they, in hindsight now, would have gave him just a little bit. But again, it's still a fun film.
But I think it's also a movie that doesn't need a full-on antagonist though throughout it, because it's basically it's him in his own brain, and then trying to help out his
I
once
still feel like there's
out
something
friend.
that you could have done.
There is
just a little bit, but either way, still very entertaining.
Devil's advocate.
Yeah, the last thing that shocked me was so many times when I watched Days of Thunder, it was on like a cable channel or something like that, so you had commercials.
Takes you out of it.
And it takes me out of it, and on top of that, one of the more recent times I watched it, it was on a streaming service, whether it was Amazon or Netflix, and I was shocked at how short it was.
It's gonna stay right there.
I was shocked at how quick it went by and how short it was because I didn't have all the commercials. And I was like, holy cow, this thing's like an hour 40. And I might have even asked you, Dave, one of the time, I'm like, do you realize how short Days of Thunder actually is? But yeah, just a phenomenal movie. I'm going to start off my score right now. Hell with it. It's a 5 for me.
Jumped right in.
Right there.
Well,
it's a
you might
5,
as well.
man.
I mean,
100%.
I didn't have to erase that part, I guess. But.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it was, made 1990, but I think it was very accurate for movies of the time. It had that style of comedy. Didn't go too long. We had the good buddy kind of action flick between not only Tom Cruise and Robert Duvall, but Tom Cruise and a very young and, at the time, very well recognized Rowdy Burns, Michael Rooker. So congrats to everybody. God, I hope they find a way to make a sequel. There's rumblings. And while these guys are doing their score, I do know, folks, there are a bunch of videos on YouTube that people have made talking about the making of Days of Thunder and a little bit of the chaos that Diamond Dave talked about. So that's out there as well. But jump in the comments.
Here, I can go next quick. For me, it's a 4 for this film because, again, it's not the most perfect thing in the world, and it didn't need to be the most perfect thing in the world. So rewatchability for me is quite high on this. Whenever I can or whenever it's on, I kind of just pop it on. I will say, though, it's been a minute since I've seen it, so I'm glad I got to experience this with the Oak for his first time. Glad it happened. 4 from me.
Of course, you know what I'm giving it. It is a 5 out of 5 answers. From little answer to this answer. Absolutely love it.
Not a lot of movies stick with you from childhood to adult.
Mm-hmm. So now drum roll for Oak. What is he gonna give it?
You can see it. I mean, you can see it. Don't.
Is there?
Your mic.
I guess you can see it's a 2.
Is there any surprise here, ladies and gentlemen? An absolutely incredible first-time watch. An easy 5 from the Appleton Oak. This was amazing, and again. A big part of me is glad that I hadn't seen it all these years because I got to experience all the beauty of a Tom Cruise 80s, 90s movie for the first time here and now. So
it gets to feel like a brand new Tom Cruise movie for you.
It really did.
Like, hey, this just came out.
It really did.
New.
It could have just came out. It could have just
What
came
is the old
out.
thing NBC used to say? You haven't seen it? It's new to you.
It's new to me,
There it
ladies and
was.
gentlemen.
Oh, I hope you guys enjoy this as much as we did. You know, us 3 schmucks
So
absolutely
quotable.
loved it, but it was great to see Oak enjoy it. We cannot wait for you to enjoy it right along with us because we know you will. So for Appleton Oak, Diamond Dave, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer. Good night, pals.